Now, it's been a bit of time since I've done an update. Raced in Swan Hill and that was fun, but I haven't done much on the car lately. Besides, when I was in Swan Hill, I tore the rear bar off by hitting a fence, so it's held on with duct tape at the moment. So I'll fix that properly one day, but at least it's on there, and it stayed on there for another few more races, which was fine. I will have to redo the mud flap mounts because when it tore off, it wrecked those. But today I'm going to put some wheel spacers on the car. So I got some 25mm wheel spacers, so we'll see how it goes and see the clearance. And also I've got to replace the inner guard liner because that got torn out by the rally tyres. So we'll see how we go. Interesting. So it's all full of mud up in there because the guard liner got torn off. Actually doesn't look too bad, but I need to put a guard liner back in because I've got to protect the window washer bottle there, and also a wire seems to have been disconnected, so I'll work out what that's for. Well, it turns out it was the horn wire. I hadn't used the horn for a bit because you don't really use the horn in rally, so at least I know it's that. Now try and get this guard liner back in, but I also want to try and roll the guards out with the 25mm wheel spacers. I think I'm going to get a bit of rubbing. Okay, so you can see where the wheel spacers are. These are a good hub-centric wheel spacer. So it's got the little center bore there that fits over that flange, and they actually fit really nicely, like a perfect fit. So all I need to do is put the stock wheel nuts back on there and hold it in place. Actually, I might see if these work in place of it and use the stock wheel nuts on the outside because they're captive. Might look a little bit nicer. I'll just make sure it's the same thread. Same thread. I might use those on there. I reckon that's probably what it's supposed to be. These are just cheap Chinese wheel spacers, so it didn't come with any instructions or anything. So yeah, that looks like it makes perfect sense. So I'll do that. Anyway, you don't need to see all this. Okay, that's all bolted up, and I did notice that my brake pads are really low, so I might need to speak to my good friends at the Clutch Hub about some brake pads. If you need brake pads, or especially clutches, the Clutch Hub in Dandenong, they're bloody awesome. Their website's really good, theclutchhub.com.au. I'm going to speak to them about some brake pads. I don't even know if they do them for Subarus, but I'll work it out. But yeah, the spacers look really nice sitting on there. Sits all nice and flush. Time to bolt the wheel up and see how we go. Alright, so that's the wheel fitted. And while it's up on the jack, I might just give the wheel a rotate and see if I'm going to see any scraping before I take it for a test drive. I do feel like I'm going to get some interference with the guard under compression because it's going to come up, because I think the tyres were hitting the guards anyway, so I'm probably going to have to roll the guards, but it seems to be fine that way. I'll turn the wheel completely the other way. Okay. So seems like it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take it for a test drive just with one done, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I took it for a test drive and ploughed to a few gutters and curb cuts and stuff, and yeah, tried to sort of flex it up as best you can in a Subaru with stock suspension on an embankment, and it didn't look like it was going to hit. So I'm going to try and roll the guards out a bit anyway, but yeah, I'm happy with the fitment, so do the other side. Well, that's the front's done, so looking a bit nicer. I actually popped out the dent in the guard while I was at it, and time to do the rear. You can see the rear really needs it. Alright, so rear spacers are on. It's looking good. And I think I better do something about the rear bumper sometime soon, but it'll do for now. But yeah, time to put the wheel on. I just took it for a test drive and it's feeling quite good. Nothing seems to scrape. I tried to slam it up a few things. Fitment actually looks much better. It doesn't look like a pig on stilts anymore with the weird offset. I don't seem to have had any rubbing yet, but I'll know when I race out a Bagshot rally in Bendigo in a couple of weeks. But I might try and do what I can to actually roll the guards a little bit anyway, because I'm just looking here. It just looks like it might, I don't know how much the wheel cambers inwards as the suspension compresses. I'll have to try and do that. I might even try and get some ramps. I don't have any ramps, but I might try and get some ramps that will actually, I can put it up on sort of, yeah, put the left front wheel up on a ramp and see if I can compress the suspension enough and just see what's happening there. But if not, I'll speak to a couple of people I know about rolling guards. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it.